Om. Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambha, Shankaracharya Madhyama, Asmadacharya Paryanta, Vande Guru Parampara. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to this session of YogaVashishta. I am a student. I am not a Pandita. I am not a Jnani. I am not a Guru. I am studying myself and I am conducting these sessions as a study hour so that it helps me in study and learning. If I am following a book published by Ramakrishna Math, which is in Telugu language, I am reading from that book and translating in English while reading. If there are any errors are mine. Please forgive me. So, last session we have seen that Sri Rama was talking about Deha, body. We are middle of that chapter. So people say, this is my body, this is the name of this body. I mean, I am this body, this is my name, this is my wife, these are my children, this is my house, I have this much name and fame. So many relations he establishes, associations he establishes, he or she establishes, imagines so many associations. The person says, this belongs to me, that does not belong to me. I like this, I don't like this. I like these people, I don't like those people. All these are imaginations of the people. Sri Rama says, I don't want to live like this. I have no relation with such kind of thinking. Wise people say, dear people, dear sons, this body is given to us to realize, to cross over the samsara, to realize the self and cross over the samsara. This body is given to us for achieving Atma Jnana. Use it wisely. Some people are listening to this advice and some people are not listening to this advice. And some people are ridiculing this advice. Some people are careful and they follow this advice and cross the samsara. Some people are drowning in samsara. Those who have body consciousness, they are immersed in the thinking, I, me, mine, this is mine, I am this body, this is mine, this is my house. They are immersed in those thoughts. They are delusional. What is the result of all this I, me, mine? It is nothing but sorrow. People undergo so many sorrows for all these associations. Why is this attachment to the body? How is it happening? How is this attachment happening to the body? This body is like a house, and in villages, every house there is a cow shed. Similarly, the indriyas, the sensory organs, are like the cows and other animals tied in the shed. Asha, meaning desire and craving, is the mistress of the house. Mind is the servant which will take care of this house. If you look carefully, there is nothing of essence, valuable essence in all this. Everything ends in sorrow. There is no real happiness anywhere in this. This body, the house called body, the door is the mouth, and the backbone is the pillar. Very soon, this house is going to be destroyed. What is the use of big kingdom? What is the use of a beautiful body, handsome body? In very short time, death will overtake this. Even if a person is very upright and following dharma, he cannot escape diseases. Diseases are common for good people and bad people. The very essence of the body is destruction. Very soon it will be destroyed. I don't know why people are so attached to the body. This body is a great equalizer. Whether you feed it good food or it is full of diseases, no matter bad food or good food, after some time, old age takes over. People will be thinking, I am comfortable, I am happy. Very soon, time will overtake, death will overtake everything. This body and the money, kingdom, desires, all the actions to fulfill the desires. What is the benefit of all this? Within no time, death will overtake everything. The jiva takes care of the body very carefully, but when death comes, the body will leave the jiva and undergoes death. Those who think that the body is permanent are fools. O Mahatma, at night, cat will roam around in houses. And let us say there is a drum, old drum, which is broken and old, and cat gets caught inside the drum, falls into that broken drum. It is not able to come out of the drum and it will undergo many sorrows. Similarly, we are also stuck in this body. We are stuck with the thought process that I am this body. How do we come out of this illusion? In this tree called body, and its branches are craving and desire. If you consider the body as a tree and craving as the desire branches, the mind is the monkey which dances on this tree. This tree is being bitten by different thoughts and worries. Krishna, craving, is the serpent which is hanging on its branches. On this tree, there are some little birds making nest and living. These birds are nothing but anger, greed, happiness, sorrow, laughter, crying, punya, papa, sense organs, all the sensory inputs. All these are the little birds on this tree called body. Those passengers, travelers, jivas, who are desirous of the body, those who are desirous of the youth, they take rest under this tree. And ahankara, ego, is the base of this tree. And the vasanas, the tendencies, are the movement of these trees. In this body, in this house called body, the ego, ahankara, is the house owner. He lives with the mistress called Trishna. He is leading a householder life, this ego. He is tending to the animals called sensory organs. And he doesn't know how time is passing. Old age is right around the corner. In this house called body, lying and ignorance. Untruth and ignorance are the two pillars supporting this house called body. From inside this house, you can hear the crying of a little boy. That little boy is called Dukkha. And there is another little boy who is sleeping in this house. That sleeping boy is called Sukha. And tending to these two boys, there is a maid, an ugly maid called Durasha. Durasha means wanting something without being qualified. In this house of body, worldly attractions are like pots in the corner. In those pots, ignorance is the salty water. It cannot quench the thirst. The Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the Buddhi, they're all full of salty water called ignorance. Just like wind is blowing in a bamboo stick, the pranas are moving in this body, in this house called body. One minute dukkha, 1 minute sukha, and full of diseases. This is how body looks to me. We don't know, any moment the body may fall. Therefore, I don't take pleasure in the bodily pleasures. O Mahatma, have you seen this samsara, the ocean of samsara? Many bodies are floating in this samsara, samsara sagara. Some of them we are calling as human beings, some as animals and all. And in this river or the ocean, many bodies are flowing. These people, ignorant people, they are not able to understand the nature of the body. They think body is permanent. Wind flows, mind moves, but we don't know where these bodies are coming and going. Who is controlling these bodies? Who is making these bodies move? There is an unseen, invisible Shakti, power, which is moving these bodies. That invisible power is attracting our minds with likes and dislikes, insults, praise. It is making all these experiences possible. It is entertaining our minds and moving, and we are floating towards death. O Deva, O Vishwamitra, Maharshi, Mahatma, those who think carefully, clearly, and they think that this deha, this body, is jada, insentient. I am not the body. I have no relationship with this body, and body has no relationship with me. Those who understand this, they rest in Atma, the consciousness. Those are the greatest among men. Very few people realize Atma, the consciousness. Their life is fulfilled. Others are just delusional. O Mahatma, we are all deceived by ego, ghost called ego. The visible world, in this visible world, whatever manifest we can see, is there anything permanent? Everything stays for some time and disappears. And my body is also impermanent, asatya. Those who think that body is permanent, I'm going to stay forever like this, such ignorant people, nobody can help. Therefore, O Maharshi, I am considering my body as already an impermanent thing, and I am not attached to the body, and I want to stay like that. With this, 14th chapter ends in Vairagya Prakarana. Now, Sri Rama talks about Balya Swarupa, childhood, 15th chapter. Jiva undergoes Balya, Yavana, Vardhakya Dasha, childhood, youth, and old age. In this, people say childhood is a very beautiful phase, enjoyable phase. But they say in childhood we were very happy. But what I think is they are saying because their adulthood is not enjoyable. Therefore, in relative to adulthood, they say childhood was happier phase. But in reality, it is not like that. Because since birth, everything is a struggle. When you are infant, you don't have strength. Many diseases attack you. You don't know what is right and wrong. Children always want everything. I want this, I want this. If you don't give them, they cry. Children have greed. They want everything for themselves. Their likes and dislikes continuously change. They are very fickle-minded. They are very adamant. They are ignorant. All their time they want to play. Their mind is not stable. They are full of anger, greed, jealousy, and they are dependent on parents. This is how childhood goes. The child wants to eat a lot of things, drink a lot of things, and a child feels something but he cannot express. The mind is naturally turbulent, and in childhood, mind is very unstable. A child undergoes many insecurities. Child acts without proper thinking. A child doesn't know what is right and wrong, who is the enemy, or if a person gives a chocolate, he will become friendship easily. And for small things, he will get a lot of anger. There is no discrimination for a child. Whether a thing is beneficial or not, the child will be adamant that that thing should be given to the child. And because of his being adamant, a lot of problems will come to him. If the parents does not give the desired object, child will start crying. And if that thing is given to the child, within no time, he will throw it away and ask for another object. His behavior will be constantly rectified by the elders. If elders punish him, he has to silently bear the punishment. He is afraid of elders, parents, teachers, and bullies in the school. If somebody tells him a story about a betala, about a ghost, he will get a nightmare in the night and he will be afraid. In his dream, in his sleep, he will keep on thinking about the betala. If he likes somebody and they go to a different village, he will cry. Therefore, childhood is full of fears, wrong things, sorrows, and anxiety. How can people say that childhood is happy phase? This child will start all the wrong things with enormous enthusiasm. Child wants the wrong things also with lot of enthusiasm. Afraid of fire, water, he will be scolded by elders. He will always be sorrowful. Full of bad habits, tendency to acquire bad habits. Where is the peace in childhood? So how can we say that child is peaceful and happy? There's a lot of anxieties and insecurities in the child. Growing up is a pain. A child's mind will always want new things. A child is easily deceived by crooked people. Child will not be able to express his turmoil to anybody. Birds go and eat whatever they can find, but a child cannot find food by himself. If he is hungry, he can only cry. If out of kindness and compassion, parents or somebody gives food only, he has to live on that. If people think that childhood is blissful and want to take birth again and again, I can only pity on them. There will be many diseases, many distractions, no discernment or discrimination. Therefore, I consider childhood as a period of turmoil. With this, chapter 15 is ended. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Any questions?
క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏం లేవండి, కానీ అదే ఈ శరీరం నేను కాదు అనుకుంటాం, కానీ మళ్ళా రొటీన్లోకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు అది మర్చిపోతూ ఉంటాం.
కరెక్ట్.
బాగుందండి. హరి ఓం.
హరి ఓం. థ్యాంక్ యూ. బాయ్.